This is Pandemic Legacy. What's the main difference to Pandemic?
Where to start? Well, Pandemic Legacy is, for people who know Risk Legacy, the legacy concept is a concept that your board will change permanently. So you will start with a board, but when you will finish your adventure, well, you're gonna have a totally and completely different board than the start. And I'll also suggest just to take a picture of the before and after. It's crazy the change. Yeah, it's really, really fun. You will have the feeling to be in a movie in that game. You will play in a year. So you will start from January to finish it in January. You will have, at first when you will start, you will feel like if you were playing a basic Pandemic, but it might shift pretty quickly. I won't spoil nothing here.
You won't spoil.
No.
There's top secret stuff in here, we won't unpack it.
Yes, there is really, it's only top secret stuff. So I think for me, I'm a manager for marketing and communication. This was the hardest games to launch because I couldn't say nothing, but I could just say, trust me, it's the best game ever, but you need to trust me because I cannot tell you anything. So as soon as you will open the board, you will see that there's really a couple things that are pretty different. Like there are some spots where you will understand that you can place stickers that are there.
We can show them?
Yes, we can show them not too closely, but like this.
But they're stickers to kind of put on the board.
Yeah, put on the board. And then you will see that with your characters over here, you will have some, maybe I can show it closer.
Yes.
You will have a place to put a name, so you will get the feeling that it's your character. So you will get into it. And you also have place for upgrades that will come in the game. So they have special ability like in the basic Pandemic, but you can upgrade them. And there's also a place for scars. So there's a place that your player can get injured. Might have worse thing that happened to him. You never know in Pandemic Legacy. So at first, I think the most important things in Legacy is, in the Pandemic Legacy, is the Legacy deck that is here. So,
which is the big stop.
Yes, so
which
the big
reads,
stuff.
Not look at it.
Yes.
Or any.
Yes,
or else.
Because we will guide you through it. You will know when you will play. We will tell you, okay, now you can take the cards up to another stop like that you will know, okay, I need to stop. I cannot look. There's different things that will happen in this deck. It's like that's the whole adventure. That's the whole campaign here. So you will play and then something will shift and something will happen. There's different token that you never saw also that I can tell you what it is, but there's different token. You have the basic look of Pandemic, but as you play you will see that it's gonna become really totally different.
So the biggest question, of course, the concept is of course very intriguing, but the problem with these games is, of course, at some day you will be through. So how long do you need to get through this? Okay,
so you will play a year. So if you are amazingly good.
We are amazingly good. Let's propose.
After, just call me and tell me how many games you play. So if you're really good, you could play 12 months. But the average...
Which means 12
games. Yes. Yeah. Like an hour to an hour and a half. Depending of the situation with the Legacy deck, it might take some time more. But the average of the people that have played, it's like between 18 and 20 games. So the reason of that is that if you lose the first month, like let's say January, you lose. Well, it's a bad start. But if you lose the first month, you can play it again. So, but if you lose the second time, the government in the game will help you and give you some upgrades or some things to add on your game to let you pass through the other months. But then after, if you win in February, well, the government will take off what they gave to you because they're not that sweet, and they will take the budget and put it elsewhere. Yeah. Okay. So that's a part of it. So, and then if you play, like let's say you play 20 games, and your game is done. Are you able to play the game again? Are you able to, this is a question that we are always having. You will have, for sure, a messed up board. It will be really different than a basic pandemic board, but you could play it. But the thing is, and there's a big question, because some people say, well, it's like if I would trash a game because I can play after. But really, when I look in my board game collection, I don't know for you guys there and at home, but I don't have a lot of games that I've played 20 times. So if I play 20 times of that game and I've got all experience, and I can tell you that someone at the office...
The next expansion is already out
well,
when this is happening.
Yes, you should. Or, well, there's
or
people that,
yes,
yeah. But there's people that are really, really crazy and take like a week and they will play every night to get through the old, it's like if you were listening to a series,
but yeah,
television series.
Yeah, there are guys that look 2 days the whole season of whatever.
Yes, and you know, a player at the office played, well, we were a couple to try it, but not everyone. I've tried the game because we wanted as less spoiler as possible, and one of the player cried because she was so into it. And so you see the intensity, and sometimes it's really fun and you think you're in control, and then whoa, something happened and you're like, whoa, what happened? Just say, whoa, okay. So it's really crazy game.
I mean, this is a modern concept. We have time stories, which is it's kind of similar, and they say straight away, well, it's like it is. You can play it once.
That's
and
right.
That's it. But you get a very special experience in return. You can't get this experience without this factor that it's over when it's over.
Yeah, and I think
it's like a book that you read and then you know the end, or
that's
a film that you saw. Of course you can, but yeah, I think it's a very interesting concept. I think it's very cool that they're coming board games like this now. 2 big titles with time stories and Pandemic Legacy. There's a question of seasons. This is season 1, so what does this mean?
Well, they are currently working on season 2, that I can tell you. So there will be a season 2 for sure. The demand and the people were so crazy about season 1, and we've decided to do the season thing because it's really like if you were, when you finish a series, you're like ready for the next season. So it really feels like that. So you will get a season 2 for sure, that I can promise you.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And what? Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, very, very interesting. So, but the basic mechanic stays. It's just like that. You have these crazy events. You have the characters to evolve, and that this thing that everything can flip around in a minute. So,
and if I can just add something, people are always asking what's the blue and the red. Is there a difference between the two of them? There is no difference.
The blue and the red box.
Yes.
Yeah, there's 2 boxes with different
the inside
artworks.
are the same. The reason why we did that was because of a concept while Risk Legacy was there. I bought 2 copies, one to play with my family and one to play with my friend. And then each time that I wanted to play, I needed to open the box, look at it, and say, okay, who's playing with, is it the right box? No, okay, no, it's not that. So we said, let's make 2 colors. So I've got my blue one with my friend and my red one with my family, so it's easy for everyone. And when you will have played the blue, you will want to play the red.
Okay, so
I'm telling you.
Good. Thank you very much. This was Pandemic Legacy.